What's up, you guys? Awan Groundwalker here. We are on a display right now for ACBA Summer Shots. Actually isn't Summer Shots, but if you guys follow the group, there should be an image popping up here. There's a calendar. It's called the warm-up to Summer Shots. We started it basically through the whole month of June. For the most part, we've been doing this. I got a late start. I've had a late start because just for the first half of June, I was kind of uninspired. I was kind of, I was focusing on friend stuff, on graduation parties, just a lot of my end of the year stuff. So I was very removed from ACBA. I still would comment, I'd still pick up figures, but I was very removed from displaying. And so I'm back in to get kind of that real, I'm already really pumped and enthusiasm to grind, but to get ideas and stuff, I'm also going along with the themes that have been presented. And I'm starting with the calendar before Summer Shots, and Summer Shots did start this past month, or this past Monday. So get in, please, guys, do your grinding, okay? This is an insanely fun event. There's a ton of cool stuff coming with the ACBA community, linking all four groups, the grind, plastic and paint, dial structure, ACBA together. Boog's been saying this. I can't wait to take part in it and to be a part of it. It's going to be a super cool experience. And so anyone, and I'm going to plug it right now, but anyone that is displaying, who's watching my videos, who isn't in the group The Grind, get in the group The Grind, okay? There should be a logo popping up. Go to Facebook, search it up, and you should also be in the Articulated Comic Book Art group, 100%. I think a lot of my audience is hopefully in that group, so make sure you're in that group. And if you're in the grind, there's a ton of cool topics we have. All of our moderators and admins are always there to help you, so please just make sure that if you're into toy photography, get in that group, because we can help you improve your skills and become one of the best artists. So just wanted to plug that. And then we'll talk about the display I have right now. So the challenge, or the theme, is kind of working out. So you can have them doing a fitness regimen like I have Deadpool doing, or working out in different other ways, but this is kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this set because I've had this idea for a while of just doing a normal workout set, and I got these props, these barbell props, dumbbell, whatever you want to call them, but I think they're barbell because they're just longer. I got these props a while ago from Wrestling Superstore. It's a website. I might be able to put the link in my description below, but it has a lot of 1/12 scale props that you can buy. Some of them are expensive, some aren't. But I'll talk about all the props in this set real quick. So first of all, if I tilt this down, you can see there's this white, fabric here. This is actually supposed to be a beach towel, and I made it out of literally a paper towel. Literally a paper towel you use to dry your hands with. I made it with just Sharpies and that. So just kind of using that as a rag, like a carpet that that's right there. Then we have the sheet metal in the left. That was made by me. It's also one of the items in some of my prop packs that I'm selling. You can check my IG for more information. DM me on there if you're interested. I've already sold one of them, the deluxe pack with the dumpster, but I still have 9 available if you want to purchase. I can custom tailor them to you, but yeah, this is one of the sheet metals. The other one I did, I think, is better quality. This was one I did a while ago, but there's that. And then the fire hydrants from Wrestling Superstore, as well as the cooler, the blue cooler back there, as well as both the barbells, as well as the water jug. Those are all Wrestling Superstore props. The water bottle coming out of the cooler is from the Super Foodie pack. You can get that on Articulated Comic Book Art's website, as well as Amazon, as well as their website, I believe, as well, and Big Bad Toy Store. Next, the basketball was actually sent to me by Diego Carlo to paint up for him, and then he already had one, so he ended up letting me keep it. And it came just completely orange, and then I did a black wash to get in those lines and kind of painted it, so now it looks like a normal basketball, a little wear and tear. I don't know where he got it from or what it's made out of, but I'm sure you could just type up on eBay or Amazon 1/12 scale basketball and something would come up. So that's what I do with that. I already talked about the barbells. The chimichanga he's eating came with the Figma Deadpool. The little burrito on the ground came from the Super Foodie pack. The cooler with the Coca-Cola sticking out of it, not cooler, the bucket with the ice in it. I believe that was from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, my 2 prop kind of stores, my hobby stores in town. So you can check for your packs there. And then the 2 crates that you see to the right, both these stacked up, are from I think Justin's Customs. He's a seller on eBay that does a lot of 3D printed items. He actually has been selling for a while these Spider-Man effects that I picked up, these kind of spider sense effects. So I'm getting that from him, which will be awesome. Right now I'm trying to find it's Justin's Customs. That's how you spell it. So check him out on eBay to get any of these items. And I'm looking to make some foam crates that look a little better, but I still like the 3D printed ones. So yeah, we'll talk about the lighting setup and kind of the whole set in general. So I'm literally only using this wood floor and then the wall from Tom Budd's diorama. The wall is from his dial that he made for me, basically the building that has a warehouse inside and a bodega storefront on the outside. So I'm just using one wall because that's all I need. I'm using the floor here, and then we got 2 lights here shining from the front. They're both diffused with tissue paper. I would highly recommend you do that if you don't have light bulbs that are diffused or umbrella lights like I do back there. It's a simple, cheap way to get really soft lighting on your sets. That's why it kind of looks soft. Then I have this light above shining kind of on Deadpool, just illuminating him from above. And then we have these 2 lights in the back. They're both this warm white color shining on the windows to give it that also backlight on Deadpool and just, you know, a little more color, I guess, to it. Although it's not really color, it's just more warm lighting. I'm sorry the puppy's squealing because she's in her kennel because she was bad. Well, she wasn't bad. It's just because my parents aren't home and can't watch her, and she's been peeing all over the house, so we're just trying to make potty trainer. But point being, here is the set. I'm really happy with this. I'm actually going to do a panel. I don't know if I'm going to do an episode of shooting figures, you know, like a section of shooting figures for each of the panels, but I will definitely post the final, you know, whole, I guess, image of the panel in this, so you guys will see it at the end of this. But I'm super excited with the way it's going to come. I'm going to use these crutch props that I got from Wrestling Superstore in the end, and I'm really excited for it. So I think that's everything. Remember, the how-to series will be coming out. Right now I'm planning on twice a month to have an episode released, but I think that's going to be super hard, and they're taking a lot of time. I'm writing scripts for these. I'm doing deep editing to really make this a really good video for you guys. Informative, helpful, include everything I can in them. So be patient with me on that. I'll plug my Instagram real quick. An image should be coming up, but I'm right now at 400. Here, let me check real quick. I'm trying to get my Instagram following count up. The same with my YouTube subscribing, but mainly Instagram following. It's at 456 followers. So if you guys could please hit the link, or I don't know if there's a link, but just search up Awan_Groundwalker on Instagram and follow me there. You can see all my art, all the news about the figures I'm picking up, stuff like that. So please follow me there, as well as subscribe and turn notifications on for my YouTube channel. We're trying to get that up so I can start doing more videos for you guys, just kind of releasing more, have a better audience, I guess, for my reviews and for my shooting figures episodes and just all the stuff I'm putting out. So I think that covers everything. If you haven't watched, let's see, yesterday and the day before, or just recently, I should have put out the review for the Mafex Thor, as well as the McFarlane Harry Potter and Voldemort, so please watch both those reviews. Next review coming up is the Empire Strikes Back anniversary Yoda, so that will be the next review you guys see. So please go watch those videos, get comment, like them up, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. I am Aiden. Peace. Hey guys, what's going on? Awan Groundwalker here, doing a late night grind session right now. It's actually really not a late night grind session because I actually finished this set. I wanted to showcase it and show you guys because I'm very proud of it. I think it turned out really well, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. So basically what this is it's the last, this is the last part of this shooting figures episode. You guys saw the first part where Deadpool was weightlifting in his gym. Now this is the second part. As you can see, they're different windows. These ones are smaller, they're circular, so it's obviously a different place in this kind of like apartment loft. Obviously with his couch and TV and just all these props, it's obviously kind of his chill out zone. And if you can't tell, he's got crutches under his arms. He's pointing to the camera like, hey, be careful when you work out, because the story is he's lifting barbells, but he's eating chimichangas at the same time. The barbell slips, falls on his toe, he breaks his toe, and then he has to wear a cast and stuff, and he's like, be careful. So that's what you guys are kind of seeing. You can see obviously the bandage on his foot, and then he's got the cast on, and what I was using is a cutout that said, I don't feel so good. If you can see it, it's right here, and I had it. I'm using the toothpick technique, which if you want to know more about, please, you'll see the image flash up, but join the group, The Grind, on Facebook. You'll see my post and how I did it. But it's basically just a toothpick pegged into, some tack or wax on the back of a cutout, and then you peg that toothpick through the foam on the wall. I actually, you're trying to see where it was, and, it's kind of easy to see that it was at these 2 locations where I pegged. but you know, it's not to the point where it's a huge detail that you're like, oh my god, it ruins the diorama, not even close. And that's why you kind of pick and choose your locations of where you do it. And I could have been a little clever, more clever where I chose, but you know, that's easy for me to take also white paint and just fill in if I want to, but I'm fine right now. The point being, I used the I don't feel so good to show, like, you know, he hurt himself. And then for the bandage on his foot, I actually used a paper towel, you know, the kind that you dry your hands with in the kitchen, and I cut it into a very thin, long strip, and then just wrapped it around his foot. And then I took some clear Scotch tape that I had lying around that was in the trash, and just cut a very little sliver of that, and then taped the bottom where the paper towel ended to the bottom of his foot. And so that's why it kind of looks like a bandage from far away. You know, you can't see the detail of the paper towel. The crutches are from Wrestling Superstore, and then I'll talk about all the other props. But basically, I'm super proud of this because one, it's going to be really cool when you see it in a panels form, like the story it tells, and I feel like it's some of my best photography. But you know, that also could be completely up for debate, and it's not even, I wouldn't say it's my best photography, but it's some of the best like posing, kind of like storytelling I've done, I feel like. But anyway, talking about the prop situation and this whole set that I've built. So again, Deadpool is famously known for breaking the fourth wall, being, you know, collecting things that are very outside his universe sometimes, just being a little crazy. So let's talk about everything. So I'll zoom out a little bit so we can just go through everything. It kind of looks like a movie set, honestly, when you zoom out, because it's only one wall here. So the wall and the floor were both made by Tom Budd. The floor actually was specialized for my apartment diorama, and the warehouse diorama / bodega didn't come with any floor, so I just used the warehouse diorama, or the apartment kind of hallway diorama floor. But anyway, here is one of the walls with the power box and the lights. So prop wise, let's go over everything. First, we got the TV and this little this little coffee table, the couch, and the plant and dresser. All of those from Hobby Lobby, okay? Those are the only props from Hobby Lobby in the set, but there's quite a bit of them. The couch and this came together, the coffee table, in a set. It also came with another chair that was similar in design to this. The pillow that you see on the couch is from Hobby Lobby as well. It's a, I'll show it. It's just a, it's like a cloth sack of flour. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see the logo. I'm not going to adjust the focus, but it's like that. So I just turn it over and then kind of tilted it so it looks like it's just laying on the couch. And then the flower pot and the dresser are from Hobby Lobby as well. The dresser obviously separate from the flower pot, and it has no stain or any paint on it, so I might have to do that to make it look a little better. And then again, the flower pot just came in a pack. So those are the stuff that is from Hobby Lobby. Now, the backpack is from a Stranger Things figure. I forget which one, but I think they're made by NECA or McFarlane, one of the two. The rat in the back, I don't know if you guys can see, but the rat in the back is from an iZombie figure. I forget her name, but if you just look up iZombie on eBay, I'm sure it'll come up. The tech deck in the back is a tech deck I've had since I was a kid, nothing special there. And then the two other props that haven't been made by someone are the Goofy minifigure, I guess you could say, the little figure back there. That is from like a Disney collectibles pack they sell in Disneyland. I have a couple of those kind of figures. And then the Stormtrooper all in the back, I don't know how well you can see him, but he's right there. That is from an old Transformers figure, I believe, that was like a Transformers Star Wars mashup. It was really weird, but I've had that for a really long time, so that's where that figure is from. And then talking about the other props, there's not a lot left, but the barrel is made by me, as well as this little brown bag. You know, the brown bag is just kind of like a bag you could, you know, put groceries in, or a lunch in, or beer, or whatever you're kind of feeling like that's what it's supposed to be. So I made this, and the barrel I painted up myself. Then the props you see in front of you, the Cocoa Puffs box, I don't know what the yellow box is. Let me look real quick. It's a traditional meat pie box. I don't know if Deadpool would be having that, but that's what that box is. And then the Oreos box, which is right here, which I'll showcase real quick, and the Jay-Z record that's hanging out of the drawer, are all made by Steven Fernandez. Hit him up on Instagram. He does prop packs and ice boxes and dumpster, like all this really cool work. So please hit him up because he does some fantastic stuff. I think the only other props, which I already mentioned, were the crutches and the little poster in the back, I guess, with like the shot at kind of, I guess, aiming practice poster is just printed by me, and I just stuck it to the wall with a little tiny bit of wax, just a little bit, and in a ball. I didn't press it, so that way it can easily pop off and not ruin the wall nor the paper. And I think that's everything in terms of props in this whole set. We'll go over the lighting real quick. We'll take you guys with me. So we got our 2 diffused lights in the front. Again, I can't recommend to you guys enough that you diffuse your lights. It's super helpful. It helps have this very soft lighting that doesn't hit the figure in the wrong way. Next, we have this light back there that's kind of barely hitting a little backlight on Deadpool, and then we got our 2 not powerful, but desk lamps that have warm lights or hue lights, so that way they're on the warm setting right now of white, so they're just blasting that window and making it look really cool and have a lot of cool lighting. So that's really it. Again, I wanted for both the weightlifting and this whole loft, I guess, that he's living in to be very casual, to be a mess, because it's Deadpool. He lives like a pig. He's in his boxers right now. So I just tried to throw some cool props in there that would really make that. And again, out of universe stuff like the Goofy and the Stormtrooper to kind of, play at Deadpool's time travel. Well, he doesn't have the ability to time travel, but time travels with Cable and this kind of universe hopping almost potential, like his whole fourth wall breaking personality. So yeah, again, so I guess we'll talk about some announcements, but hopefully you guys watch my Mafex Avengers Infinity War Thor review. Again, at the end of this video, hopefully a card for that will pop up before the video is over, before the ACBA logo flashes. So hopefully you guys can check that out. Hit that link, and I don't know. Oh, also watch the McFarlane Harry Potter review, which will either be up after this or before this. I haven't decided the order yet, but please watch that as well. Again, get my views up. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel for you guys. Really put out some cool content, but I'd like the subscriber count to grow, specifically the view count more. I don't care as much about my subscribers as much as I just care about like my views getting out there and people liking this and commenting. So that means more to me. So if you guys could do that, it'd mean a whole lot. And remember, try to go follow my Instagram if you can. The link, not the name, but the link is in the description below. So if you can click that, it should take you to my Instagram, and you guys can follow and see all the artwork I'm constantly doing, because I don't show it all on YouTube. Some of it I don't take videos of shooting figures for, so be sure to check that out, and you can see just a lot of the stuff that's happening, the Shutterbugs podcast announcements. If you follow our IG handle, just Shutterbugs podcast. We should be recording within the next week. Finn and me have both been out of town for Father's Day and other events, so we're finally kind of both back in town. Finn's a little sick right now, not with Corona, but he has some headaches and stuff, so he's trying to get a little better, and he's just kind of crazy busy. So we're trying to fit in our schedule, and we're going to have a guest on, which is super exciting, and we're going to start doing guests every show for the most part. And me and Finn are planning to record, every week as much as we can. We're trying to do it weekly, so be ready for those episodes. And remember, go to the ACBA group, participate in Summer Shots, follow their Instagram, be ready to get your pose on, start displaying, because as you can see, I already am. I'm getting ready. I'm trying to do the best I can. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, I'm your boy, Awan Groundwalker. See you later.